Amnon is one of our great storytellers. He has this way of taking imagery, combining it with memories and with other images sometimes, and coming out with altogether different stories and experiences than probably any of us might think of on our own. So here we are in Scotland, I believe, with two guys on a walking trail, obviously one pointing at something and having their own experience. So what I love that Amnon's done is taken a really rich reference material, which is an experience, but it's an experience he's having of these two kids having their own experience. So what he's done is translated that so cleverly to this, to sort of that same story, but in a really creative way, a painting within a painting, a narrative within a painting. So by breaking the border like this and making the figures stand outside a bit of the experience they're having, what that does to me, at least as a viewer, is it's like a whimsical, joyful, fun house mirror of a story within a story within a story. So you, the viewer, are having an experience of the painter having an experience of these two guys having another experience. It's very, very clever and beautiful. It's not something I recommend doing a lot, breaking the border. But when it's done well, as it is here, it can open up a whole new avenues of storytelling. All that said, I also want to commend the way he's painted the experience these guys are having, essentially the background of the painting. It's so fluid and loose, but everything there and confidently done. It's really admirable. Very, very cleverly done. Also, you can see how he's edited the information. They're obviously looking at two birds, but it's not as obvious here. Perhaps he invented that and made more of it in his painted version. So he writes, yeah, we're at a reservoir near Edinburgh in Scotland. The painting is a tricky game. It's two layers, one above the other, about an inch of space between. So I think in reality, there's a three-dimensional quality to this too, which I'm not sure I understood at first. Perhaps it's a collage of paintings. The background is a simplified copy of the reference. Yep, two birds added. Yep. The upper layer serves as a mat, including the figures and the treetop. This sheet of paper was carefully cut. Oh, wow. To create a window around the figures to expose the background landscape. Wow. So it's even more layered in the sense that there's a dimensional quality of different physical elements. These guys are on one painting forward of the center painting. So this is, the outer painting is literally cut out and layered over in the real world of a painting beyond. Well, that makes it even more impressive. Yeah, I think if you zoom in, you can kind of see that. So there's sort of a literal three-dimensional quality to this, which adds yet another depth of experience to this. So yeah, Amnon surprises me every month with new ways he thinks about visual storytelling and transmitting experiences into creative expression. That's just something I admit I probably never would have thought of. So very, very well done.